Uh, in this video, we're going to be walking through IRS Form 1310, which is the statement of a person claiming a refund due a deceased taxpayer. So obviously, people do not complete this form on their own behalf. It's usually on behalf of an estate. This is a very short form, so this video should not take too long. The complete form is basically one page, and we'll scroll through actually less than a page. It's about half of a page, and then the rest of the two-page document is simply the instructions. So the purpose of the form is to claim a refund on behalf of a deceased taxpayer's estate. Who must file this form? Well, if you're claiming a refund on behalf of a deceased taxpayer, you must file Form 1310 if you are not a surviving spouse filing an original or amended joint return with the decedent, and you are not a personal representative of the estate. So for the purpose of this form, a personal representative is the executor or the administrator of the decedent's estate as appointed or certified by a court. So to document this, because you do need to provide documentation, you cannot use a copy of the decedent's will as evidence that you're the personal representative. That will, as part of the legal process, has to go through probate, and that probate involves court approval, basically. So just having a copy of the will is not sufficient. It actually has to be a will that has completed the probate process and been approved by a judge. So you can go through the back of this form to get more information on the specific instructions, but it's pretty straightforward, so we'll just walk you through starting at the top. So at the very top, you'll complete the information about the tax year where the decedent was due a tax refund. It can be a calendar year tax return, or it can be some other tax year, depending on how that taxpayer did their tax years. Then you'll complete the name of the decedent. If this is a joint tax return and both taxpayers are deceased, then you'll need to complete a Form 1310 for each taxpayer. And there's more detail in the instructions. You'll enter the date of death as well as the decedent's social security number. Right below that, you'll put in your information as the name of the person claiming the refund, social security number, home address, complete with the city, state, and zip code. So in part one, you will check the one box that applies to you. So if you're a surviving spouse, you'll need to complete this form if you need to have a refund check reissued to you. If you received the original check in the name of the decedent and the surviving spouse, and you go to the bank and the bank will not take the check for deposit, then you might need to get the check reissued in the surviving spouse's name. You would select box A. Box B is the court-appointed or certified personal representative. If you select box B, then you'll have to attach a court certificate showing your appointment, unless it's already on file with the IRS. And then box C is completed by any person other than someone that is able to select box A or box B. And if you select box C, then you'll also have to complete part 2. So part 2, again, as it says on the form, you only complete this part if you check the box on line C above. So this is kind of where you walk through the process. Did the decedent have a will? Yes or no? Has the court appointed a personal representative for the estate of the decedent? Yes or no? In line 2B, if you answered no to line 2A, will the court appoint a personal representative? If you answered yes to either 2A or 2B, then the personal representative must file for the refund. And then again, that goes back to completing box C stating that you are not that personal representative. And this form basically is telling you that you cannot file. And then line 3, as the person claiming the refund for the decedent's estate, will you pay out the refund according to the laws of the state where the decedent was a legal resident? So this is basically asking you to ascertain and declare under penalty of perjury that you will do what the law states. If for some reason you select no, then the IRS cannot issue a refund until you submit a court certificate showing your appointment as the personal representative. Part 3 is the signature and verification. Everyone must complete this part, whether you're a personal representative, surviving spouse, or another person. So you sign and date the form. You can put in your phone number. It's optional. But this basically is a declaration under the penalty of perjury that the information you're submitting to the IRS is complete and accurate to the best of your knowledge. So that's it for completing this form. If you want to learn more, we've written a complete article breaking this down step by step. You can find that article on our website. Just go to teachmepersonalfinance.com, type in IRS Form 1310 in the search bar, and the article should pop right up. If you like this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any questions, please hit us up via email or by social, and look forward to seeing you the next time. Thank you.